everybody. Today is Monday, December the 19th, and it is my good friend's 50th birthday. Happy birthday, Mel. And we are going to be painting or drawing a swallow today. Let me just refresh my computer so that I can see who is coming in with us live this morning. Okay. S is for swallow. I can show you a little bit what we did last night. My hands are already dirty because I've been painting this morning already. All right, so yesterday I finished a portrait of Tyson. Isn't he adorable? So sweet. Okay, let me just also plug in my phone because if I run out of battery, then I will not have the live with me as well. And then this weekend, we had a couple of Patreon meets. Everyone kind of did their own thing for the second one, but we did a London draw for the first one, which was really fun. And a lot of times with our Patreon meets, I'm not expecting, well, nobody is expecting anything from anyone, but to get anything complete or finished, because, you know, it's just practice and using different materials. And if you are here, say hello so that I can see that you're here, but I'll show you a little bit what we did. Okay, and if you're a patron, you already know what we did. So this was an image, and I want to redo this one because I'm not super happy with it. I think I didn't like the black. I should have kept it all colorful. But this was just outside of Liberty's in London, and I caught someone kissing under the mistletoe. I thought it was super sweet. And then we did some really quick 3-minute draws and 5 minutes of London. So I made some gift cards, which I will complete and finish as well, probably after I am done with the commission. I'm painting a big milk jug, and that's why my hands are dirty. And just I got all the sketch done yesterday. Well, I worked on the sketch a while back, but I got basically it all blocked in, and I'm working on details now, so I'm excited about that. Not many people join in this morning, but I will get started. We can get started with at least a couple of quick sketches. Oh, and I'll show you quickly the mitten tags. These are rather large tags for gifts, but I thought they would be fun, and they probably would look really fun on gifts. So I thought this would be fun, and I don't know, I wasn't feeling like doing anything really crazy, and I don't know, I wasn't having a great art day on Saturday, so I thought this would be a fun thing to do where you just around with colors. And so those are some tags. I probably will have to now make a lot more tags, and I just used rough watercolor paper that I had, like little scraps that I had lying around. Good morning, C. How are you? Nice of you to join. Was it difficult to get on this morning? I feel like nobody is here. Oops, and I almost wiped my tea out. This is little Tyson, who I completed yesterday. So the lady who looked after Piper for that week, she had 2 pugs. She has 1. Bella is still here with her, and Tyson unfortunately passed away in September, and he was 15. So she asked if I could do him with his king's crown on. Such a sweet little one. Hello, Corinne. How are you? And I'm just going to flip through my birds book while everybody gets settled. We're going to be doing some... Oh, easiest ever, C says. Oh, good. Finally made it live. Yes, you did, Corrine. I'm just going to flip through the bird book while you guys get settled, and then we'll do some quick sketches of the swallow or whatever your bird you want to do for the letter S. I feel like there's a lot of birds starting with the letter S. Am I wrong? I'm going to pull up the Padlet. So we're at the letter S. That's not, like, we only have, I think, 7 more days to go. Good morning, Maria. Nice of you to join. And I don't think I've prepped anything for this morning, so it'll be good to do the whole thing, the background, etc., and the foreground. I have to go over some of the names, I think, because they're a little bit, they get lost in the background. Not sure if that's a big deal or not. So some of these backgrounds, I think this was a little bit too much for the pheasant. There's a lot going on there. And then I did the little robin yesterday. See how pretty the silver looks? I don't know if you can see that on camera, but oh, you can a little bit. All right, so S is for swallow, and what do we have? T is for, what did I put T for? T is for toucan, so we're going to do the swallow today. And just a reminder that Missy is going to be joining me on Friday at 9 a.m. Where? Okay, Padlets. Sometimes you have to go in and out of these Padlets. How is everybody? Did everybody have a good weekend? I watched the football yesterday. Such a brilliant game. It was a nail biter. I honestly thought Argentina had it right at the beginning. And then it shifted and they were like, both of them were so equal. And then, of course, it went to a penalty shootout, which is also very, very scary. Hi, good morning, Meryl. Okay, so this is the little, I picked a little tree swallow. Because he is blue, I'm going to do an orangey peach background for him, and I think he's just the cutest little button. So let's get my background started. Oh no, okay, I'm going to get the background started, and then if you're okay with it, we will be doing a couple of quick exercises, but I need to get a base on here first. So if you are doing backgrounds, get the base on, and then in a couple of minutes I will start with some quick sketches, just some warm-ups, if that's okay. Corinne says, I've been sick all week after babysitting my sick nephew. Oh no, there is a lot going around, like a lot. Okay, if you are interested, today is the Henley Art School. They do life drawing sessions, and Jesus is the model today. He's a great model, really good model. So if you are interested in that, I will link that in my stories. I'm going to try and get to it today. I haven't done one for a while, only because I usually have classes around that time, so I think it'll be nice to join in. And if you've never done a life drawing session, they're fun. You should try. Okay, I wanted it definitely a little bit more peachy. Do I have my, where is my larger acrylic? Oh, here it is. Kind of have everything everywhere. I hope your nephew is feeling better, Corrine. Okay. And if you're just joining, I just was showing what we were doing on Saturday, what we did during the meet. I'm going to probably go over my cards and make them special. I usually if I start doing a quick sketch, if I create a gift card, Like if I do something like, where is it? Where did I put everything? I don't know where I put it, but it is here somewhere. Oh, here. So say for example, whoops, everything is falling. So say for example, I do a quick sketch like this. I think this one was 5 minutes. And I make a gift card. I'll go back and spend another 10, 15 minutes or 20 minutes and make it something special. Because this way I have a base. It's not just a sketch in my sketchbook, which I love having the option to create something that I can send out, and we were talking a little bit about that. C also has been doing a whole bunch of gift cards, handmade gift cards, and they just become a little bit special, which I love. So if you are interested in, like when we're doing these quick sketches also in the mornings, think about where you want to do them, if you want to do them in a sketchbook, or if you want to do them on gift cards, and then make them something special, because just a 3-minute sketch can give you a really good base for a piece. All right, so that is going to dry and we'll do some quick sketches. S is for C. Or Sheila. It is. I've had a coffee already and this is my tea. I am just buzzing. I've got lots of energy today, which I'm super excited about because I really needed that energy boost. I think the Saturday I was a little low on energy, but today I'm like, let's do it. We've got it. We've got 6 more days until Christmas. Okay, I'm gonna put this to the side. Hopefully not get everything wet. And I have 2 little cards here. I have my swallow image, and let's do a quick 1-minute line drawing, and then we'll do a 3-minute blocking if you're good for that, everybody. This is it's a close-up, a tree swallow close-up. They're really small swallows. They have to, like, you know, they're the ones that dive into their little holes, their little houses, if you have like tree houses, or dive into your eaves, they're very fast, and they're beautiful wings. Their wings are gorgeous. Usually, like a bird has short wings like this and then a tail, but swallows have really long wings compared to their body. Okay, so we'll do a 1-minute warm-up, and your time starts. Let's get the timer out. Now, time starts now. 1 minute. I try and use this minute to really look at the relationship between the negative space and the positive. See, I don't think I got that right. Uh-oh. I think this could have been a lot. I think it's okay. I love how it looks almost like he has a superhero cap on, this swallow. Like Batman. Or Robin. Do you know what I mean? Okay, that's your time. Your time is up. Okay, let's get started on the blocking. I am going to choose to do my blocking in I've got 3 colors. I've got black, burgundy, and blue. So I'm going to do it in those Oh yeah, and I hope you're feeling better too, Corinne. Sorry. I said I hope your nephew is feeling better, but I hope you are feeling better too. All right, 3 minutes starts now. With the blocking, you really just want to look at shapes more than anything. This heavy cardstock seriously is probably the best paper for markers. Like, I know that you can get markers paper specifically for markers, but this is really great for markers. I know his wing is not burgundy, and this burgundy is running out, but I'm going to use this because I just grabbed it, and then I can do the black over the top. And I look at where in line the little feet are in comparison to, for example, whereabouts on his wing, and just mark that out. C says, my family went to a Christmas party on Saturday and the hostess discovered she's positive for COVID again. Oh no, my son is the only one there that has not had COVID. But it doesn't really matter. Even if you've had COVID, you can get it again. So, you know, that's not so good. But I think people are just realizing that COVID is, I mean, it's like a really bad flu, right? The symptoms are very similar, although some people get long COVID, which I am so happy that I didn't get. I'm very thankful that I didn't get when I got it. You have 47 seconds left if you're drawing, and with the time. Oh, I love his little wing on the other side. I didn't realize that. You can see a little peek of his wing. And this has to be a little bit higher. He really is very, very cute. I would need a light toned marker as well for down here to get a little bit of depth into his wings. Well, I hope your son does not get it. See, okay, so see this, not see, but have a look at this. So I know when I'm doing my bird in my book, I need to puff his little chest out a little bit more. So I need to correct that. I also need to pull this in because the back here where his neck is, I'm going to call that his neck, it comes in a little bit, and then his wing would come out a little bit. I think I'm okay for the actual wing, and then I have to make sure that I have maybe his feet. No, I think they're okay. I have a little bit of value and tone back here so that the puff really puffs out, and then a little bit underneath here. And I think I'm okay for the eye. The head could be maybe a little bit larger. Okay, so that was our 3 minute, and we've got our 1 minute line drawing, which is here. So this could be a card. Like, I could definitely make this into something, and maybe the little bird as well. And put a pattern background behind it or something like that. Okay, let's see if this is ready. No, it's not. So I'm going to use my dryer quickly because if not, I'm not going to get this finished. Patreons, if you're listening to this, I think the majority of people have chosen. And if you haven't chosen, that I'm just assuming that you're okay with any time. So for the meet this week, it looks like Thursday at 1 p.m. is going to be the best time for a lot of us. If you can't make it, don't worry, you can catch the replay. And I just want you to bring your favorite medium, something that you can draw in or paint in. And that's all I want you to bring. And then we're going to be doing something fun. I'm just going to take a screenshot of that because I keep losing the little birdie. So I found an image of my birds last year. I don't know if you can see this. So of the birds in my tree, I can't wait to see my mum's birds. See all the birds that I painted and I put in my tree. I think there was more than 26 because I think we just kept going throughout the month. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Okay, we're good. We are good, we are good. Hello, Beth, how are you? Good morning. Up bright and early. Okay, I'm going to pull out some greens, maybe a pink, and then I can get started on my bird. We're doing the swallow today, or some of us are doing the swallow. Is everybody doing the swallow? What is everybody using and doing today? So, very random. I like to start with a branch if I'm doing something which is botanical. And I do like if I'm not going to do something very, very freestyling, which means that there is no geometrics to the image, then I like to start with something geometric that will take shape amongst the pattern. And I like to have at least 3 elements. So this is my first element, even though I'm using 2 colors. Now, if you're drawing with us, I would advise you to try out your own pattern. I know that you can always just copy what I'm doing, but it's nice to see other patterns out there. So try doing something different. Maybe take the element, but change it up a little bit. Change the colors. So this week we have a lot going on. Beth, what time is your meet on Friday again? Is it 1 p.m. or is it 10 a.m.? I need to, or is it 10 a.m. Central? Beth is probably grabbing a coffee or something like that. So we have Henley Art School. She's got a session today, and it's usually at 2 p.m. Eastern. So if you can make it, go over and grab a ticket for that. It does cost a little bit, but it's all to, hi Anne, it all goes towards the model. Jo that runs the Henley Art School, I don't think she really makes too much money at all from it. Models are expensive, life drawing models, so it usually goes towards the life drawing model. Yeah, I think Beth, did you go and grab a coffee? I was just asking what time your meet was on Friday, and I think you disappeared for a little bit, so I'm not sure if you're there or... She came in and said hello and then disappeared. So you can see how pretty even just like a really simple start to a pattern can be. So I'm just going to add these, and they're random, like they're not... So if you're going to do this on the iPad, you could do this on the iPad and then just repeat it, flip it, repeat it, like the little elements. But I like doing it freehand because I feel like it makes it a little bit more less static. Okay, well, I definitely think that Beth went and got a coffee because she ain't answering me. Okay, I wanted to add some pink to this, so I thought I could do something fun underneath here. This an element that I can add in between. I'm not looking at anything in particular. This is all a very random. I like making it look like it goes off the page as well. So it looks almost like fabric. You really can't see the pink, can you? No. I'm gonna see if the orange works better on the inside. Oh, maybe the gold actually would work even better. Let's try that. Although the gold, it's difficult to put the bird, some of the bird colors over the gold. Yeah, that's better, I think. I'm gonna do that. So we're almost at the halfway mark, and that is perfect because then I can get the little bird in. Anyone drawing or painting with us this morning? You guys are all very quiet. I don't know if it's harder for you guys to text or message or comment in YouTube, but I feel like there was definitely easier conversation in Instagram, and I'm not being able to, I'm just talking. So I don't know, it'll be interesting to hear your point of view, whether it's harder to message or comment in YouTube than it is in Instagram. But thank you, I appreciate you guys being here and also saying hello, because that is a nice added element to doing a morning. Maria says, I'm not ready for Christmas. I still have to submit grades today. Oh my god, and then I will be ready. Yikes. Yeah, my daughter is waiting for her results from all her exams as well. Okay, I think that is my pattern. Can't really, can you see it better or if I do that? They almost look like little pears or something like that. Very random. Nothing that I have not copied from anywhere. Just, really it's just shapes and I should have 3 elements, but I don't. I have 2 today. I will see if I add another element right at the end. Okay, 1 second while I just quickly... did she enjoy her first semester? She loved her first semester. She did not love exams. C says, sometimes I don't have the option to post, but today I can share. I can share away, share away, chat away. Okay. It is pretty much dry. Let's get some colors out for the little birdie. I do need white for his chest. I'm not sure if that's going to be white enough. I'm going to pull out some grays and some blues. And then I have this royal blue. I need more of a greeny blue though. I did have, oops, here we go. The blue cobalt is probably better for his chest. And then I have a dark gray. Oh no, that is black. Well, the black may come in handy for something. And then I should have a sepia somewhere. I don't need that brown. Just pulling out colors, looking, what? See, that doesn't look like, this is black, but this is black also. Is this a different black? Look how black this one looks compared to that one. I think they look different. Here, this one. Oh, the Van Dyke brown would be good. Almost has a little bit of purple in it, so I'm gonna get an indigo blue as well. And maybe a couple of brighter blues. There we go. You probably can't even see these, so these are the colors that I have chosen. Okay. And I'm going to start by just using my white and getting a sketch of the little birdie on the page. Now, if you wanted to make your piece a little bit more organic, you could turn off your screen and just use your sketches to go by, right? And that way it would be a little bit more stylized and less perfect. Not that mine's going to be perfect at all, but less realistic, shall I say. Not perfect. Nothing is perfect. All right, I'm going to start with the white shape. Now I could do the whole body in white and then go over it, but I don't like the wing really doesn't need to be that bright of a color. It needs to be quite dark, so I'm just going to do this. See, I think I may have to use some gouache for the white area here. Or wet this and then go over it again. I can try that too, because these are water soluble. Okay. Let's get the blue on the top here. This blue is the perfect blue for this little swallow. wanted to try and keep that little neck area. So I don't know if this is too small. I think I need to bring it back a little bit more. All right. Thank you, C. C said your background is very special. It's cute. I like it. I could see it on napkins, on like things. See, my mom always says, you have so many pretty patterns. You could make some really lovely. So although I really want to, like, you know, dip into Spoonflower and create my own like pattern stuff, it's really difficult to find time to do all of that, especially when I want to teach, and I am releasing classes again coming in the new year. So if you're interested in having a class, a regular class during the week, we'll be starting again in the new year. Beth, did you come back? I think you went to get coffee, but I asked if you could let us or remind us of what time you have your Patreon meet on Friday. Remind me, because I can't remember, and I wanted to make sure it's not overlapping with Missy's morning session that she's going to come and paint a bird with us at 9 a.m. I don't think it's the same time, but I just want to double check. Okay, just getting a little bit of this gray in here. Definitely need to go over with some, I've made him really plump. Let's have a look. I need to see if I can just flatten this here and then go over it again with white and see if that works. And if not, I will use, I mean, I could use acrylic wash right now. Maybe I'll just do that. C says our neighbors dropped off peanut butter fudge last night. Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious. I usually just like vanilla fudge, but peanut butter fudge sounds really good. That's probably like a really big, what are those called? Those peanut butter bars? Well, unless it has the chocolate. Maybe it doesn't have the chocolate as well. Best meet is Friday. Oh, Friday the 30th. Okay, we're good. Thank you. It's not for another week. Thank you, Maria. We're good then. Now, all is great. You know how we have the last week, we are going to be doing our own birds. I was thinking it may be a nice idea to either work on a canvas with birds on, or like in the morning, just to try and do something a little bit different. To do some oversized birds on a canvas. I don't know. It's just a thought, maybe, to do something. All right, let's have a look at what I need to add. I'm not sure if this is going to go over the top. It probably should have gone under the underneath. Yeah, definitely should have gone underneath. I'm going to just try and block in this lighter tone. Maybe if I wet it slightly and just dip it in water. Let's see if that works. Oh yeah, that works. That goes just right over, just to create a little bit more of iridescence on top of this color. I think also somebody said you could heat up your page and that helps as well. Let's try that. And I can dry this at the same time. So now that it's warm, if I go over the, ooh, see, you can go over the top and it just grabs it a little bit better. It makes it almost like sticky. I like that. Lots of sugar, C says, that's in the fudge. Yeah, lots of sugar. I know that my body does not do great things with sugar, so although I like sugar, I try and stay away. Like somebody, I think it was Cynthia Cliff, she was baking yesterday, and she's like, this is what I'm doing all day, I'm baking, and I love it, and I love it. Well, I'm not very good, I'm a good baker, and I think it's probably for a reason that I don't bake, because then if not there'll be a lot of baked goods around and my body does not love sugar. So I try and stick to the savory stuff. So I'm using this, the royal blue on top of this area here. We still have 15 minutes, so we're good for time. C says, oh, canvas, I've been wanting to great incentive. Okay, great. So that's, I think, what I'll do, and not really worry about a bird a day, but maybe do a canvas, and not a canvas a day either, but just work on the canvas during that last week and have fun with that. And then we'll start January. A little disclaimer, not that you know what's going to happen in January, some of you don't know. We have a really fun January starting up, and I think a lot of people are going to be really happy about our January prompts. And I'm not going to tell you because that would be spoiling it. This week I should be releasing, I have to release, no, I don't have to. I can release it to Patreons, and then next, probably either Monday or Tuesday, I'll be releasing the calendar for purchase on Etsy for everybody else. But if you're a patron, you're going to get it anyway for free. You can just download it and print it out at home, or you can just save it on your device and not print it and save some paper. But we like making our calendars all pretty, so it was just, postage was getting really expensive, and I really can't charge that much for the calendar, so I figured it would be a great idea just to have it available for everybody to print in a PDF, so that you can just print it at your own in your own home or device, on your device, or have it on your own device if you don't want to print it. Alright, so the little legs come out over here. And I know that was a little bit of a tease, wasn't it? But you're gonna love it. You are going to love it. We're definitely doing Family February, so that's going to be a fun one. And January is going to be really great. And the idea of next year's morning classes is definitely to experiment and have a lot of playtime with different mediums, not get stuck into just using one medium like I have now. Other than Gouache Vember or Inktober, if you want to do Inktober, I'm gonna try and be using different mediums and do a lot of, see, this doesn't go over. Okay, so I put acrylic gouache over the Neocolors, but what's happened is, and it's fine, I'm gonna leave it, but what's happened is that because it's wax and then I put acrylic gouache over the top, which is acrylic, it's almost created a layer. And I'll show you, I can probably do this with it. What I can do is scratch into, and I have the underneath, scratch into the piece to create my darker areas. So it's just sitting right on top. Like, it's fine, I can work with it, but that's something that I probably need to think about in the future, is not to go over the top and then think that I can go over with the wax pastels again over the top. I could probably go over with wax, not wax, oil pastels. Oil pastels probably work, but at least I can scratch into it. But you can see it just kind of comes off. I'm not sure if I leave it, like longevity would just bond it a little bit better, or if it's gonna peel completely. But we can scratch and create some textures. I definitely can't go over with my Neo Pastels. I wonder if I scratch into here as well. No, that doesn't really work. Maybe a little bit, almost against the blue, like the darker blue, just to give it a little bit more highlight to the wing. But then what's happening is that I'm just scratching away, and you can see the pattern underneath. It's not a bad thing either. It does mean that it shows up a little bit more on my piece, and I can have a little bit more control with the dark areas and the light areas. I actually really like it. Alright, I need to work a little bit on his feet, on his claws, just make them a little bit more defined. I have 10 minutes left. And I have to do, oh yeah, his eye. Ooh, that's what I could do as well, probably. I'm just using the black to darken around the little areas there and make his beak underneath here a little bit darker. Isn't he cute? I love him. Super cute. I hope my daughter didn't need to be early in school today, because I'm not out there to take her, so I guess she'll just walk if she has to be there earlier. Hola, Patricia. She says, unfortunately, December has been lots of sugar. Yeah, I try and watch like how much sugar I take in. Like I know that it's really not good for you, sugar. So it's we're talking about baking, Patricia, and C was saying that her neighbors dropped off some peanut fudge, peanut butter fudge yesterday. And I'm like, that sounds good. And she says, yeah, lots of sugar. And I'm like, yeah. It's probably the reason why I'm not a good baker, because I don't need the sugar. And yeah. My kids are always like, how come we never have juice in the house? I'm like, I don't know, like, why do you need juice? Like, I've never bought juice. I've deprived them of juice. Also saved them from a lot of cavities. That's what it did. Okay, I need to, let me see if I can scrape a little bit here just to get a little bit of light on his eye and on the top of his eye as well. This is supposed to be black. I don't think it's as black as this one. Maybe it's a different black. And I don't know if even I put a little bit of this blue on, if it's going to show up. Oh yeah, a little bit. There we go. Isn't he cute? I like him. And just darken down here a little bit. So here is my little, oh, swallow. I have to write swallow. Do I write it in black? I think black. Oh yeah, Patricia, do you want to do a live with me this week sometime? Oh, thank you, Beth. So this week, just to recap a few things that are happening this week. Henley School of Art has a really great model today. His name is Jesus, and that's at 2 p.m. Eastern if you want to join there. And actually I'm going to fill those in. I like filling those in. And then Visual Arts Passage is not on this week. They're taking a break. And what else? I have Missy Dunaway coming on Friday for a live at 9 a.m. It's a little bit later than usual. I'm not sure if I should do a 7 a.m. as well, just to get something done and then do something different with her. I'm not sure. Probably not. Probably just keep to the 9 a.m. And maybe Patricia will join one morning. She said hello and then didn't answer. And what else is happening this week? Well, it's really, Christmas is approaching fast and furious, so I probably should start thinking about wrapping some gifts. My daughter keeps asking, have you wrapped any gifts? Have you wrapped any gifts? I'm like, nope, not yet. Probably should. And I just wanted to show, some of you saw this already. Look, isn't he cute? His name is Tyson. He passed away in September, but he, the dog sitter that looked after Piper, she, this is her dog. She has another pug called Bella as well. But Tyson passed away, so she wanted a picture of Tyson. So I did that yesterday, and then I'm working on this big milk, what's it called? A milk tray carton. Anyway, I'm doing that as well, so busy this week. But in my reel, I said, you know, pets are just not for Christmas, and neither are pet portraits. So if you know of anybody who has a dog or a cat and is wanting a beautiful painting of their pet, it doesn't just have to be for Christmas, it can be for any time. And it doesn't just have to be of when your animal or your pet passed away, because, you know, it's nice to have them remembered always. Okay, so here's my little swallow. Thank you all for joining. We are almost, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters left. This weekend, actually, the X, the Y, and the Z, I'm going to try and get filmed for you guys, and then I will put them on YouTube. But this week we have toucan, we have the Ural owl for the U, we have velvet Skoda for the V, and W is woodpecker, which I'm going to be doing with oh, tomorrow. Yes, Patricia, let's do tomorrow. I will send you an invite. Okay, Patricia will join me tomorrow. Fantastic, for the toucan. And you can do whatever you want to do for yours. That's exciting. I look forward to that. Thank you, and have a really good day. Thanks for chatting, and thanks for drawing with me. Bye, everybody.